Gering man is behind bars after allegedly pulling a gun during a domestic disturbance Tuesday night in Scottsbluff. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, a Tuesday night domestic disturbance turns into a felony arrest at a Scottsbluff apartment complex. 23-year-old Glenn Walker is accused of pulling a gun on two women after going into his ex's residence and assaulting them. During the altercation, Walker, a convicted felon, was able to pull a gun from one of the female's bag and began pointing it. Authorities were able to find Walker hiding in a closet after fleeing but returning to the complex, and he made his first appearance on Wednesday in county court. He's facing felony charges including felon in possession of a firearm, use of a firearm to commit a felony, and terroristic threats. Well, it's been 6 months since a ribbon-cutting ceremony for a new townhome development in Scottsbluff, but the 8 houses still remain on the market. The newly constructed homes are a little more than 1,500 square feet and feature new appliances and an open layout. The goal of this project was to provide more affordable workforce housing in the area, but with higher than expected construction costs, the units remain unsold with a $305,000 asking price. Developer Cliff Mesner will be meeting with Twin Cities Development in the coming weeks, and TCD and Mesner have been working with local realtors to possibly lower the sale price and begin selling the units. KNEB News plans to sit down with them to address the ongoing need for affordable workforce housing and the partnerships needed to make that vision a reality. And Mother Nature did her part to ensure that Eastern Wyoming College's 75th anniversary celebration went off without a hitch. One of the highlights from Wednesday night was the unboxing of a time capsule from EWC's 60th anniversary celebration in 2007. Items included in the 60th time capsule included memorabilia from Lancer Hall's dedication, a letter from then-Governor Dave Friedenthal, a 125-year-old gold coin, and a signed EWC Lady Lancer volleyball team poster. Organizers are also in the process of collecting items to include for EWC's 75th anniversary time capsule. People can bring items to Dixie Kroneline at the EWC Information Center. We'll have more news right after this.
Looking for free instead of fees? Platte Valley Bank can help you keep your finances moving forward with no ATM fees. Whether you're headed to the lake, the mountains, or just to the grocery store, you can enjoy the freedom of free ATM access anywhere, anytime. Platte Valley Bank. You belong here.
Welcome back. Governor Jim Pillen is standing with 52 other state and territorial governors opposing proposed federal legislation that would endanger or deny their ability to act as commanders-in-chief over their respective National Guards. He signed onto a letter expressing concern over LP 480 submitted by the Department of Defense to the Senate Armed Services Committee, calling for Air National Guard members to be folded into the Space Force. In a conference call with reporters on Wednesday, U.S. Senator Pete Ricketts said he hadn't seen the proposed legislation, but would join the governors in their opposition.
Being a former governor myself, you can be darn sure that I'm going to be fighting to protect the prerogatives of our governors. And so if our governors say that this is going to harm them, I'm going to be taking the side of the governors versus the federal bureaucrats.
The proposal would require Congress to override existing law, which requires approval of a governor for changes to National Guard units. Pillen said all components of the Guard are a ready resource when disaster strikes within state boundaries, as well as when they are deployed to other states or nations. And Governor Jim Pillen has ordered the deployment of soldiers with the Nebraska National Guard to assist with security in neighborhoods impacted by severe weather this past weekend. Douglas County officials have requested personnel from the National Guard who can assist in the deterrence of looting and with the management of heavy vehicle traffic around neighborhoods where homes have been damaged and destroyed. Following the request, Pillen ordered the deployment of soldiers to support law enforcement in Elkhorn. About 24 National Guard soldiers are deploying this week and will continue through the next few weeks.
The wait is over. Ensemble entry doors exclusively from Renewal by Andersen have arrived with an incredible offer. Secure, timeless style, elegant features, customized countless ways with the legendary quality of Renewal by Andersen. Right now, you get 20% off every Ensemble entry door, no money down, no interest, and no payments for 12 months, no payments for a year. Please scan the QR code on your screen or visit rbawyoming.com now to book your free estimate. Ensemble entry doors, the wait is over.
Now the latest from the Scottsbluff Body and Paint Sports Desk. Scottsbluff Body and Paint, you're driving home our reputation.
Couple features on today's update here at the TV Sports Desk. Let's start with high school soccer. On Tuesday, the Scottsbluff girls team earned a sub-district championship win over Lexington 5-1. It was their 8th win in their last 9 matches. In that victory, senior Ella Foote scored a couple of goals to give her 28 on the year, and that's a new school record. The old record was 26, and that was set by Ella's older sister Emma. Head coach Chad Larson on the big accomplishment.
Yeah, and I think, when she got it, you could just kind of see that sigh of relief, like, oh, I got it, and then she could just go out and play. But it's a testament to her work ethic. I mean, from last year to this year, she's a completely different player. She's moving all over the place. She's striking the ball so much better. She's playing with her left foot. She's a completely different player, and I absolutely love that she plays for us.
With the win, the Scottsbluff girls auto-qualified for a Saturday district final. Those pairings released this morning. They're the number 13 seed, and they've got a long road trip to play 4-seed Bennington.
There's no pressure on us. I mean, we're probably going to head out east, and the competition out east is intensely fierce. We know that. But we're up to the challenge, and I told these girls, I would have no qualms about putting them up against anybody, But again, definitely a challenge. So we're going to celebrate this, obviously, but then we got to get to work tomorrow and start running some numbers and see who we're going to play and how we're going to play them.
They draw the Bennington Badgers and the Long Drive East to play the role of underdog on Saturday. The Scottsbluff boys team lost to Lexington on Tuesday, but they qualify for a district final as well. They'll play at Omaha Skutt on Saturday. On Wednesday, it was a stop up at WNCC where sophomore women's basketball player Mackenzie Joseph signed to play at the D1 level. She'll be returning to her home state of Louisiana to play at the University of New Orleans.
Honestly, this is a dream come true. I always wanted to go Division I. That was the goal for everybody who helped me get here. I really liked playing basketball when I was younger, so being here at this stage now and just knowing that I'm going Division I is a blessing.
This past season, Joseph averaged just over 11 points per game, adding 5 rebounds per contest. She talked about her time as a member of the Cougar women's program.
It's definitely been a good thing. I really liked playing here for the past 2 years. The teammates I've met, the team this year especially, I feel like this is another place that I can call home.
Now, with a dream coming true to play D1 basketball, she knows she'll have to up her game even more to become a solid contributor at New Orleans.
Definitely work on more of my IQ in basketball. I mean, I definitely think it grew playing here for the past 2 years, with Coach Isaac. So I feel like definitely just listening to more of my coaches, my future coaches, and just focusing more on the IQ aspect.
New Orleans, 4 hours from her hometown of Vinton, Louisiana, Mackenzie Joseph said she's glad her family will be able to watch her play in person once again. Congrats to Mackenzie Joseph heading to the University of New Orleans. Also quickly, tomorrow a big home doubleheader for the Cougar baseball team against NJC. We'll have the games with Chuck Schwartz on KOLT at 12:45. That's the latest from right here at the Scottsbluff Body and Paint Sports Desk. Today, I'm Chris Cottrell.
Morrill County Community Hospital and the behavioral health providers are here to help. Amber Dean specializes in mental health care, which includes medication and therapy across a person's lifespan. Melody Lacey helps people deal with a wide range of behavioral problems, from depression and anxiety to child psychiatry. Our dedicated team is committed to you and our community every time. At Morrill County Community Hospital, Bridgeport, Nebraska. Exceptional care right here at home.
Let's take a look at your community calendar, brought to you by Riverstone Bank. The community calendar is brought to you by Riverstone Bank. We're local and we love our community.
Tired of feeling stuck? Not sure if you are on the right track? Platte Valley Bank can help keep your finances moving forward with checking account options to fit your lifestyle and an online account chooser to make finding the right account easy. Control your financial future with helpful budgeting tools and automatic savings plans. Now is the time to enjoy the ride with Platte Valley Bank. You belong here.
And finally tonight, it's once again time to discover Nebraska's hidden gems as the 2024 Nebraska Passport Program kicked off Wednesday. The program inspires Nebraskans and tourists to travel throughout the state, collecting stamps to earn prizes while also supporting Nebraska's tourism destination. Visitors will enjoy fantastic food and drink, take in beautiful scenery, uncover treasures along Nebraska's oldest routes, and so much more along the way. This year marks the 15th anniversary of the Nebraska Passport Program. For more information, you can go to nebraskapassport.com. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay safe out there. We'll see you here next time.